Welcome back, Magic fans. Captain Clyde here again with box number 6. That's right, it's box 6. We're done. This is 3 cases of kaldheim. Will be in the books. The next videos will be how these 6 boxes performed, followed up by how all 18 performed money-wise, what I got, what it looks like, and some other statistics as well. So let's get this cracking. So while we're going through here and we're doing this, I'm only going to stop for anything or for something spectacular. Get this box out of here. But in the meantime, I talked a lot lately here about finance and what you should pay for box prices, and I touched a little bit on buying from people that you know. And of course, I also mentioned my eBay, so you can buy these cards straight from what you're seeing here, so you know that they're real. You see them get opened, all that good jazz. Plus, it'll help me sell off some cards so I can get, more money to open more boxes for you guys. A 2 rare pack, that's not too bad. Ugh, Shivan Meteor. First list card, all right. But a little story for you guys about my eBay experience and the lesson that I learned a long time ago. Why couldn't that be a real card? So I bought a whole case of cards off of a vendor on eBay. Clearly because they were cheap. They were supposed to be on sale. It was a pre-order, like any other pre-order. The problem arose when, due to all the printing issues and things like that, pre-orders got delayed, so forth and so on. And then by the time the cards actually were ready to come out, they were a lot more expensive than they were before. And the problem that arose was this vendor had taken all the money and clearly did not ship me any cards. I mean, didn't even try to fake it. Like, there was no, hey, I'm going to send you an empty box. Oh, look, we just had that last time. Our first full rare, Search of Greatness, once again. Didn't try to send an empty box, so there was no tracking number. There was no nothing. Same with the other people. Basically took the money and ran. And because it was posted so early, God, that's beautiful. The time had expired for eBay protection, which I believe is about 30 days. Which is also why eBay doesn't allow people to pre-sale anything and have a shipment date further out than 30 days, because that's how long the protection lasts. Give and take. I mean, don't quote me on that. I don't know the exact rules off the top of my head. But basically, because of the delay, there was a delay, and they kept delaying, Well, after it was all said and done, eBay said regardless of all these things, their rules did not apply, so therefore I was not entitled to any kind of eBay protection or return of money, so forth and so on. A nice 2 rare pack. Oh, 3 rare pack. There we go. Very nice. Uncommon from the list, from Battle. That's not that great. So basically, all these cards I had bought, about, we'll say roughly $1,500 worth, was not refundable to me. That's very nice. So I tried to dispute through eBay and all this, and basically they just gave me the cold shoulder and said there was nothing they could do and no way to get it back. Even though there was proof, there was other people who were leaving comments talking about how he scammed them, and that's pretty nice. Heralded Knights of the Elves, our second full rare of the box. That's pretty sweet. And so forth and so on. So I had to go through, let's just say, other means to get my money back, which basically involved me doing a reverse charge on my credit card, which involved a lot of charges, so forth and so on, and me proving to my credit card company that I did not receive anything. I was being scammed and ripped off, so forth and so on. Nice 2 rare pack there. Uncommon. It was a rather long process. It took about a month or so, but I did manage to get my money back. Now, because of this, eBay basically had to pay to reimburse me because the money came out of the other guy's pocket or some silly jazz like that. Or I'm assuming that it was because eBay had to pay, because basically what they did is they suspended my account. Basically told me, oh, 1 rare, and then we have Coma. Our first mythic is the Serpent. So this box is off to a good start. That's a good money card right there. Common, foil common, Victimize. That's not too shabby. So basically they suspended my account, told me I couldn't sell on eBay anymore, locked up all my money, that they hadn't paid me yet, so forth and so on, and so be it. So to be honest with you guys, I literally had to go to the Better Business Bureau, explain my story once again, go through another rigmarole of what happened and what needs to happen and why do I think I was taken advantage of and so forth and so on and why it's not fair. And after quite some time, eBay magically sent me an email saying that my dispute had been settled and I was allowed to be on eBay again. So I'm back on eBay now selling cards. And what's really funny about this story, hey, look at that. Our first Goldspan Dragon in a while. Boy, that's the second good mythic of this box. This box is really coming through for the last box of the opening. But anyway, so I tried to appeal all this stuff, obviously, through eBay first, once they kicked me off and all this stuff and gave them all the information. They flat refused. They said there was no appeals process for me because I violated their rules, basically of abusing other people by reversing the charges, even though I had not received the product in no way, shape, or form, nor could the other guys even prove it. So obviously, that's why I went to the Better Business Bureau to try to get things taken care of. Luckily, I did, got my account back activated. Everything's all good and cushy now. So, but the moral of this story, do I blame eBay for that? Kind of, sort of. I don't really blame them for what happened, but I do blame them for how they handled it. What I do blame, though, probably for the main reason that this happened, is honestly myself. That's a nice looking World Tree Rare. You may think to yourself, why would you blame yourself, Clyde? You paid the money, you didn't get the products, yada, yada, yada. Well, I let myself fall into that trap of, hey, I can save $5 if I buy from these people on eBay instead of my normal place I go. So, basically I was going to save $50, $60 by shopping somewhere else. And that's how all that went down. I never thought it would happen to me. People talk about it all the time. But I'm here to tell you it does happen. And sometimes if you're not careful, you can really get taken for a lot. I mean, because even the buyer had a really good selling rating. Didn't have a lot of negative feedback, if any. Like, I really did my homework, guys. I mean, I'm not saying I just went out there and just found the cheapest person. I was like, oh, buy from them. If I'm buying on eBay, you got to have at least a 100 some odd seller rating before I take you seriously enough to buy from you, just because of things like that. 2 rare pack, that's pretty sweet. And because of that, I really did my homework. I think this particular person had, I think it was around 1,000 rating or so, 1,200. Speaking of Goldspan Dragon. So, even a good rating sometimes is not enough. And do I even blame the store? Maybe not. I did try to contact them or whatever, also during the whole virus thing when this really happened. Oh, look at that. Alternate Art Valky. Third mythic in the box, and it's also a money card. Oh, wow. Boy, we really closing this one out with some spice. Man, that's sweet. All right. But once again, during the virus thing and everything, they took people's money, mine and several others. They probably end up having to pay bills with it or whatever, and then they couldn't get the product in, and then people started taking their money back, which means that now they're out money, so they had to close the doors, or maybe even close the doors sooner because they couldn't stay open because they didn't have any revenue. So I don't hold them, particularly responsible, but, if you're going to be a business, that's the kind of things you got to be up for. Ooh, Shimmer Veil, that's so nice. Oh, there's our next list card. Good old Moon Mist from, I believe that's Innistrad. Or Innistrad block, at least. So, just really be careful out there when you're buying these things and doing these things. Even if it wasn't meant to be a scam and they weren't trying to do that to me, there's all kinds of things that can happen. You really got to try to just work with people the best you can. But even in the best situations, bad things can happen, and you really got to make sure you protect your money and your investment. Because, all it takes is, oh boy, what is that, Nemesis? Good old Mog Catcher. Search your library for a goblin card and put that card into play, then shuffle your library. That's a rare, but I don't think it's worth very much. But, we're really firing on all cylinders with the mythics we got so far, so that's not too disappointing. But you really got to protect your money, especially if you want to invest it. And sometimes saving $5 and taking that risk is really just not worth saving $5. like I mentioned in the other video, guys, buy from guys that you know, buy from people that you trust, you know, and always start off small. And a nice 2 rare pack. You know, buy a few things off of them, see how they do before you start investing big money in them, see how they're doing. The place I finally settled on to get these packs from, like, aren't even in my local area. But I did meet them on eBay. We had some conversations. We did a lot of dealings. They never screwed me. They always were good to me. They were very communicative. And it was just a really positive experience, so I just kind of stuck with them. And now they're a little bigger than normal. Ooh, nice little 2 rare pack there. Oh, and the third one's a rare foil. Another Ezekiel's Chariot. That's pretty sweet. So they did me really good. They're not really on eBay anymore because they had some of their own problems with eBay themselves, because, you know, even buyers and sellers, scamming goes both ways, right, guys? Oh, look at that. A little signature there. The scamming goes both ways. So sometimes, you know, if I hadn't got that turned around, I wouldn't be on eBay selling right now. I'd be on something else, like, you know, TCG Player or what have you. Oh, daddy! There it is. That's what we've been looking for. Good old Vorinclex with the Phyrexian language. Oh, that is a sweet mythic. Wow, oh wow. Boy, that's just, sexy. Glittering Dust, Foil Burgay, and a Belfry Spirit. Does that take the crown or conspiracy? All right, then. Wow, guys, what do you think about that? 2/3 through the box, we've got 4 mythics, every one of them big money. And we finally got one of those really sweet Vorinclexes. Oh, man. So, with that said, that Vorinclex, you know, that's 18 boxes to get one. So, if you want to run the numbers on that, that's, woof. Boy, those things are hard to get. Rare. And nothing. So anyway, wow, just the Vorinclex just has got me all tizzied. I lost what my even train of thought was. Jesus, that's so sweet. I'm not even sure I want to sell that. Oh, mythic number 5. It's only a Nico. It's nothing special, but I mean, I don't see how we can complain about all this with what's going on. So, and nothing. Yeah. So anyway. When you're buying cards and things like that, you know, find your trusted sellers, get those guys in a loop, right? I mean, being a good customer and supporting whoever it is you normally buy from is not just a good thing to do to keep people in business, but it also protects yourself too. Like, do what you know and trust people you know you can trust, because when it comes to the end of the day, it's your money, and the last thing you want to do is lose it just because you try to make a couple extra bucks or save a couple extra bucks on some kind of shady deal that may be too good to be true. And to be honest with you, if it seems too good to be true, trust me, guys, it is. Just don't even bother with it. It's just not worth the time. Oh, God. Look at that. There's a full art in the back of this mythic. That's mythic number, 6? Wow, that's just sweet. So, mythic number 6. Full art modal land with a rare. Regular foil. And a regular common from the list. So as always, guys, I just can't stress enough. You know, work with those you know, support your local shops and people, and even if they're not local, still support them. You know, the guy I'm getting these boxes from, since I've met him on eBay. Some people didn't like him. That's why he kind of had eBay problems. But you know, like I said, I've never had any problems with him, so I trust him, and he gives me some decent discounts here and there, and always keeps me in the loop. So I really do appreciate that from him. Maybe one of these days I'll get him to sponsor a video or talk about it. You know, maybe try to get him some extra help too, once I can get some people in on this whole thing, so that we can all get some better prices on cards, right? Because that's really what it's all about. There's another full art Toski. Seems to be a lot of those. Foil and common, and nothing. So down to the last 4 packs, guys. This last box has been phenomenal. Can't stress that enough. Pack really just brought it home on this box. So let's see if we can get something real spicy here in the close. Ooh, another mythic. A rare and a mythic in this pack. So that's mythic number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Mythic number 7. Too sweet. That's an uncommon. Common. That. Really didn't get very many list pulls this time. It's kind of funny. The list cards seem to be good when the regular cards are bad, and when the regular cards are real good, the list pulls don't seem to be that great. It's kind of odd. Probably coincidence. You know, no. I'm not trying to be a tinfoil hat theory guy here. Wow, another mythic for this box. Oh my god. 367 mythic number 8 in the last box. I mean, it is just a hunting voyage, but it's a mythic nonetheless. Holy cow. Foil. All right, guys. 2 packs left. Let's see if we can hit something spicy here in the close. Once again, guys, you know, have some fun. Get together with your friends, your family, play some Magic games. Get a group game going. Get it all going. Like and subscribe. Tell your friends. Tell your family. Get some people to watch the channel. Tell me what you think. In the comments below, tell me what you think about my topics. Tell me what some things you might want to see me cover as we move on and move forward. And as always, you know, enjoy the game. That's what it's about. Have fun. Have a good time. As a community, let's be nice to each other. I always say be kind, because that's really what it's about. You know, we really should just be nice to each other and enjoy what we got. We shouldn't be so competitive and so mad or upset because, you know, somebody's doing better than us. It's not about who's doing better than who. It's about everybody doing better than they were yesterday, right? All right, guys. So here we go. Maybe some spice at the end. 1 rare. Oh, that's nice. 2 rare pack. One of them's a target. Okay. Can we get a good foil? Nope. How about a sweet list card? No, not really. Well, guys, that's all she wrote. But man, I tell you what, 3 rare foils, and look at those mythics. Oh my goodness. And most of all, look at that sweetness. Finally got there. We just could have got it in foil. Man, would it have been so sweet. All right, guys. So thanks a lot for your time. You have a good day. And I'm going to get this stuff together to give you some actual stats in the next video about what it looks like for these 6 boxes. And the one after that, we're going to talk about all 18. Have a good day. Take care. And remember, guys, be kind.